So you got your intro. You guys have done track stuff from what I understand, which is great news. And I can assure you that I suffer from the same disease you do. I love to drive. And so the better you guys work behind me, the more confident I am that you guys are listening to the rules, et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to go out and do a few laps. And keep your spacing pretty even. Don't let it be a mystery where you're turning the wheel. Treat the controls like a dimmer or a rheostat where you're feeding it on, feeding it off. Same with steering, same with brakes. You're not flipping on the gas, flipping on the brakes. Make sense? Everybody got that? Thank you. Very good. Stand by. Having said all that, there's no replacement for the laws of physics. You can't beat the laws of physics. Fair enough? Thank you. 15 seconds. All right, so start to roll. Let's go have a good time. About 2 to 3 car lengths apart. Again, the better you look like Blue Angels, the more confidence we have to go with the program a little better. So coming out of the pits, we're going to stay driver's right. I'll give you some details about the car as we go, but we'll start with just sort of figuring out where this track goes. Again, the best tool you have in your toolbox is your eyes. Never let it be a mystery where that next reference point is at. Sounds simple enough, but it's not for a lot of drivers. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll be using numbers for braking. Right here, it's about a number 1. And it's really not to slow the car as much as it is to put weight on the front to make the car turn better. Follow me as if I'm leaving tracks in the snow. Follow my tracks. Look for that green reference point before you turn the wheel. Look where you're turning to. Looking great so far. As we come under this bridge, right when we get past the bridge, we're going to use those big Brembo brakes. Hard initial braking. Use that brake, and then melt off that brake pressure as you've slowed enough for the corner. Look into that apex. When you start to straighten the wheel, squeeze that long, skinny pedal on the right, and let's head down the road. Nicely done. Excellent. Long, big sweeper, about number 2 on the brake. Nice and easy. Start turning your head, because there's going to be a green reference cone way down this corner. And by breathing off the throttle, you'll come right down to it. There I am. Squeeze the throttle coming on the straight, and let's stretch your legs on these cars. Feel the torque and horsepower. Big long straightaway. At this tower on the right, we'll start our braking. Nice long progressive number 4 brake pedal. Look for that apex. This is going to be a blind turn, so I just lost the driver. We'll continue. So again, treating the controls like a dimmer or a rheostat or a volume dial, feeding it on, feeding it off, looking down the road, nice line right behind me. Start using some more brake pressure down here, hard initial brakes. Use those brakes, breathe off that brake gently as you turn in, look for that apex, look for the exit, unwind the wheel, long skinny pedal on the right, squeeze it. About a number 2 brake pedal now into the big reverse Daytona. And it's your right foot that's going to steer through here. You should have a constant steering radius through here, and look for that green cone. Feather off just a little bit on throttle. Now start to pick it up and stretch your legs one more time down the straightaway. 600 and more than 6,500 horsepower and torque. Braking at this tower, brake, brake, brake. Look for that apex, and you're going to see a white sign over this rise. That's your reference point in the distance. There she is. I know I'm on the right track. Well done. Number 2 on the brake. Look for that apex. Something to think about is that third generation magnetic ride control. Ultimately, it is a game changer, and that's why our friends at Ferrari use it. When you hit a bump, the tire's right back on the road versus conventional suspension. Looking through the corner. Touch the apex curbing if you can. No fun at all, right? We're going to start pushing some more brake pedal down here. A little bit harder. Brakes are barely working right now. Look through the corner. Look for that apex, look for the apex, look for the apex. Let it off, track out once you found that apex. And we're going to go driver's right in a pit lane. In a pit lane, driver's right. Driver's right, pit lane. Pit lane, driver's right. Nicely done. All right, when we come to a stop here, we're going to put the car in park and get off the foot brake. And then I'm going to come and stop your recorder, your PDR, so that you have some memories of today. And we can tell war stories if you have any questions.